Yo, yo, it's JSF. How y'all doing? So, I know I did a video with Sub-Zero somewhat recently that's basically just like this, like why Sub-Zero is a problem in MK11, and talking about, like, obviously that he has the 50-50s, but the biggest issue with Sub-Zero isn't just that he has the 50-50s, it's that you have no choice but to put yourself in a position to be mixed, right? No choice, right? So Scorpion is a very similar story. And again, just like Sub-Zero, right? Scorpion is a character who is not usually seen as top tier. People aren't just running around saying Scorpion's top tier, top 5, top 10. Oh my god, he's so broken. Like, you don't hear that kind of talk. He's just kind of what you would refer to, well, I guess the closest thing you would say is he's kind of like a bullshit character. Like, he's annoying. He's hard to deal with. And like, it doesn't mean that you can't deal with him. You can beat. I beat the majority of Scorpion players I come across. I'm sure a lot of you do as well. But he's still a problem. You still see him a ton. And maybe you can argue that offline, competitive, high level setting, he isn't really that big of a deal. But I mean, we have seen Averick have success with the character, and he's undoubtedly the best Scorpion player in the world. But I'm more talking about what we experience day to day, like online, Combat League, etc. Why we all see so much Scorpion, why he's such a pain in the ass, why it's a nuisance. Because again, it's not always what we think it is, right? I mean, yes, that's a part of it. Like with Sub-Zero, the overhead low mix is a part of it, of course. But that's not the sole problem. That's not the heart, and like, you know what I mean? It's not the heart of the issue. That's just like the most obvious part of it, right? And Scorpion is exactly the same way. Like, yes, he has the teleports, annoying as hell, right? Jump back spear, sitting, it's stupid, it's annoying, blah, 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 right? You know, all this shit, right? This 18 times in a row into a grab, yeah, it's annoying, right? But what it really is more that all of this together is a cocktail of bullshit. That's Mortal Kombat 11 in a nutshell, right? Like a lot of characters, it's not that you have one thing that's really, really busted. It's that you have this thing that's kind of stupid. Then you have this, which is really stupid. Then you have this that's completely busted, and together it's ridiculous. And Scorpion is privileged in the fact that his teleport can be on the ground, it can be in the air, and it can be a cancel. Whereas other characters, if they want like something like that, it's like 3 different moves, right? It's like 2 different moves: teleport, air teleport. For Noob Saibot, 2 different moves. For Melina, 2 different moves. Having a move in a cancel version of it is a different move for most people. Well, Scorpion's teleport cancel is a different move. Let me stop there. Scorpion's teleport cancel is obviously an ability slot, but his teleport is already a default move, right? And this just strengthens that to like tenfold. There's no reason to not play teleport cancel. It's the best move he has, right? Now, to really understand this, you gotta understand Scorpion's strength. His strength is in the mid-range, right? And this is why I can kind of play Scorpion a little bit, because I play Spawn, and they're similar but different. Yeah, they're similar but different because Spawn actually has better mid-range buttons and gets better damage off his punishes. But Scorpion has a better strike throw game, right? Spawn doesn't really have a strike throw game whatsoever. It doesn't exist. It's one of his biggest problems, if not actually his biggest problem. He has no way to really mix you up at all. And Scorpion does, right? Scorpion has a good strike throw mix. You know what I mean? You can go into that. You can go into that, to this. You know what I mean? You can do that. That's +2. Like, you know what I mean? You got the overhead. You got the low starter. Like, if you have the chain moves, you get another overhead, right? So Scorpion, and he also has this, which is really, this is one of the most underrated moves in the game. This is one of the most underrated. This is 11 frames. This is an 11 frame mid reversal. 11 frame mid reversal. And that's extremely important, but whatever, we'll get to that. Anyway, so Scorpion does best in this range, right? But the thing about Scorpion is obviously he has a teleport, right? He has a teleport. So you have to always respect it. He can even cancel it and grab you. You have to always respect it. I've played Scorpion players online who will sit here for 30 seconds straight, 40 seconds straight, and then do this and grab. Or they'll jump. They'll jump, do it, and then immediately grab, right? Because if you jump, teleport, cancel, it'll put you literally in jab range, right? It's annoying as hell, it's obnoxious, but there's nothing you can do about it, right? Part of why he's a problem is because you have to just deal with it. You can't just say, nah, fuck it, I don't want to deal with your teleport and your spear. Okay, bet. Well, you're going to be getting hit with spears in the meantime. If he's got the flame buff on, it's going to do even more chip damage. And not to mention, you can get spaced out with shit like this, right? Like, and I've shown stuff like this before. Okay. Like, I can't get a combo off of that, right? And I know some people say, oh, but Frost has she has a crushing blow off that string, right? cool. You know what I mean? Like it's not like, and there are a lot of that's not even consistent. There's some ranges where like there's some ranges where you're not getting the punish on this move, right? Some characters just really just it's extremely hard to punish it, and then when you factor in online, it's just not gonna happen, bro. It's just not gonna happen. That's really obnoxious, but he's just really, really blessed in this range. This is really good. This is unblockable online. I don't care what anybody says. It's 22 frames. But like I said, the online in this game is dog shit. So when you factor that in, and then you're probably playing somebody from another country on Wi-Fi because it's Combat League and that's just how they get down, you're not reacting to that. You're not doing it. You're not doing it. It's not happening. Then he has a low starter, right? And it's not like a 50-50. Scorpion doesn't have no type of overhead low 50-50s, right? You know, but he makes you have to block different ways. He makes you have to think about blocking while you're in this range. And that opens up the throw way, like, it opens up the throw so much. Like, he doesn't have the best traditional strike throw mix, like a Kung Lao, like auto shimmy, like down three, haha, like Nightwolf shit. He doesn't have that, but he has this mid-range game of this, or this, or this, or just this. This is completely safe, completely hit confirmable, no gaps, nothing. Good string. It's slow as shit. 14 frames, it's slow as shit. But it's got some solid range, right? So from this range, you know, he can do that. And he can always get in that range very easily because he has a cancel, right? And don't let you be doing anything like walking forward because look, he can just jump back, right? And just jump back spear forever because you can't zone him, right? You can't zone him. It's not possible, right? So he can just do this, and as you're coming forward, you're advancing. This is fucked up, bro. This is what's really fucked up. Watch. I'm literally just gonna walk forward, and then let me set it. Let me set it so our distance is a little further away. Like let's say, whoa, here we go, full screen, right? Let's say with this hardware, right? Oh, she turned around. You're not supposed to turn around. All right, this isn't gonna work. This isn't gonna work the way I wanted to. So we'll just have Scorpion teleport cancel. Bruh. Look, and if I keep walking, look at the space he's at after the cancel. Look where he's at, right? Right. So if I'm approaching him, if I'm approaching this character, right? This is fucking so stupid. This is like the dumbest part. If I'm approaching him like I should be, right? I should be wanting to get close to him so he can't just jump back, spear me to death, and teleport on reaction, right? If I'm approaching and he teleports, it's not gonna put him at the normal range. Whereas a normal teleport cancel puts you like right here. If I'm walking forward, it's gonna put him like right here, which is his optimal range because you probably can't hit him from here, right? You probably can't do anything. And if you press anything, he can whiff punish you. It puts him in his optimal space, right? 9 times out of 10. And then if he does the air one, it puts him right in your face to throw you. You know what I mean? Or he can do this and hit you with one of these. You know, or try to go for that, which has a massive gap in it, but you know, it exists, you know. It's just very, very easy. Like, you literally have to respect him the entire game, and he almost doesn't have to respect anything whatsoever. Because what can you do to him? If you whiff anything, he's teleporting on reaction. And he's jumping in the air because air teleport is dumb fast, right? Like, instant air teleport is still stupid fast. That should, what that should say, 17 frames? Like, you know, that's at 17 frames. Like, and that's from anywhere over here to like exactly where you are with punishing you from anywhere on the screen. Like, and you just gotta hold that shit. And then they gave him this overhead, which is unblockable. They gave him this low, and like you're thinking about these things because if you don't respect the overhead, they will do it to you 4 times in a row. They will, and then they'll do a low, right? Then you get thrown, and then Scorpion has. And he has 2 throw crushing blows, right? They gave him a second one. So you know what that means? You shouldn't tech throws against Scorpion. And the reason this is even more fucked up is because Scorpion doesn't care about the corner, right? He doesn't care about the corner. He's a teleporting character. He's very, very mobile. He moves around the screen. His combos have teleports in them, right? Like, I want to just show this to make you like, maybe make it make a little more sense what I'm saying. Left? Yeah, okay. It's fine. Like you know what I mean? Like that didn't like. Like my combos are not really like that kind of push you in the corner, but not like, you know what I mean? Like it's not like his game plan doesn't revolve around the corner, right? It revolves around teleporting over and over and over again. So like you're not really picking what side of the screen you're on, right? And for the people that don't understand why that's so important, it makes it harder to predict his throws. So when you're hold on one second. Oh, this one. When you're fighting a Scorpion player, if you're taking the throws, you're not reading the situation or the character, you're reading the player. Like the player, oh, he always forward throws, so I'm always tech forward throw. The problem is like it doesn't really hurt him to throw you one way or another. Cause cool, he doesn't mind being here. You have to chase him. He doesn't mind that, right? And if you do this, you know, he still is optimal range, so he doesn't mind that either, right? Like he always like his throw game is so scary and so silly because he just plays by different rules. It's not the traditional strike throw MK11 mix, right? It's just like he puts the fear of God in you all the time on the screen. It's like with Sub-Zero, right? You have to respect the slide, and when you respect the slide, you get hit up by the overhead, right? Like you have to. So it's like you have to respect the strike options of him from the mid range from here. But if you whiff anything, like, cause if you whiff anything, he's gonna teleport. Or he's gonna walk back and just whiff punish you normally. He's really good at that too, right? And if you just sit there and block, you're gonna get thrown. So like, you have to put yourself in a position to be disadvantageous, and he just starts off in a position of advantage because he can teleport whenever the fuck he wants. And I know it's a high, you can duck it, yeah, but cool, keep ducking. Just sit there and duck. just sit there and duck. Just sit there and duck, right? Just sit there. You know what I mean? Now, I'm no Scorpion's not unbeatable, and I'm not trying to frame it that way, that he's this, you know, crazy, ridiculous character, but he's definitely a problem. There's a reason people pick him because they know how to abuse these things, right? People don't even understand why certain things are as good as they are. Like, people don't fully understand why his throw game is so good because you never know which way he's going to throw you, and it never matters, right? He can throw you whichever way he feels like it. He can mix it up literally every time. There doesn't need to be any method to when he throws you or which direction. So your best bet is to just take the throw, right? And that doesn't seem like much, but then like what? Let's 13%. I'm supposed to be a cancel. It's a 13 more percent. Like, and they'll do this. I've had a Scorpion starter match and do this. Damn, I'm not gonna do it. Anyway, I had a Scorpion starter match and do 2 teleport cancels in a row into a real teleport. Like a shit you not. Like they don't care. They're gonna do it. They're gonna do it. And that's what makes this character so like annoying and scary and why he's such a problem. He can just always enforce his game. You can't stop him. There's nothing you can do to like, unless you just maul him. But like even that's hard, right? Because his wake up's good too. Like that's the other thing that's like, and that's another part that's scary, right? You think Scorpion players won't wake up because they want to cancel, but they'll do it. And his wake up 3 is really good. Like, I'm pretty sure, hold on. -2. -2. It is 9 frame startup. Like his wake up is one of the best ones in the game, right? Super good. You see it all the time, right? So it's never really comfortable approaching this character. He can make you approach him, and God forbid the lag messes up your inputs and you get hit with a spear. You know what I mean? God forbid that happens, right? And then he goes into either a full combo or he goes into a restand situation and mixes you again, strike throw. Like, you're gonna have to get mixed by this character. And this is the problem with these characters, and like there's other characters with stuff like that like this in the game too, but you can't really give a character a strength and then make it something that has to, like, that is gonna happen. Like, you've never fought a Scorpion who hasn't got a chance to do this or grab you or do this. Like, it's gonna happen. You're gonna get teleport canceled on. You're gonna get thrown. There's no escaping it, right? And that's the problem. Like, in most fighting games or in a lot of situations, like a character can have a strength, but maybe they don't get it going, right? Like maybe they're a good rushdown character, but you can keep him out. Like Zangief in Street Fighter is a great grappler, but you can keep him out, right? You can outzone him, outspace him, but once Zangief gets in, it's fucking party time, right? With Scorpion, it's party time as soon as the match starts. And he teleport cancels, and you were walking forward, guess what? Now you can't whiff punish him. If you whiff, you get whiff punished. You know what I mean? Like it's just nuts, and like it's like a lot of characters like this. It kind of adds to this being like a party game because like you just always are you're always in party time mode, and like I call it party time as a joke, but everybody knows what I mean, right? You're always in dice roll mode, like you can't get out of it. Is Scorpion gonna teleport right now? I just take the throw. Is he gonna instant air teleport and try to whip punish anything I do? I don't know. He's gonna down force spin. Is he gonna down force spin me? You know what I mean? Some characters can't even punish this move, right? It's not unsafe enough. But hey, I'm a maniac for saying make everything minus 30. Anyway, I didn't mean to go on for this long and kind of borderline rant or whatever. But yeah, this character's design is fucked up. Sub-Zero design is fucked up. It's a lot of characters like that. Like Jackie, like she's similar too, right? Where she like these characters like they have their weaknesses hidden by like certain moves or certain gameplay mechanics, right? So like the fact that Sub-Zero doesn't have a 9 to 11 frame mid doesn't even matter because he can always impose his will on you all the time. Same with Scorpion, right? He's one of the only characters who doesn't really have a mid that has really good strike throw game. He doesn't have an auto shimmy jab shank really, but he still has really good strike throw game. Why is that? Well, he can make up for it in other ways, and like it covers up like most of his weaknesses. Even though he's still not super top tier, but I think the issue with Scorpion is that 99.9% of Scorpion players are just bad Mortal Kombat players. It's like the Jade thing, right? Excuse me. It's like the Jade thing where Jade's not a bad character. Jade's probably top tier, honestly. But were the good Jade players. You know what I mean? Like, there really are very, very little good Jade players. You got, like, KP. You got a few. I don't want to name names because if I don't name somebody, it's going to seem like I'm being disrespectful. But, like, there are not very many Jade players who are really, really, really good. I'm sorry. Y'all just don't exist, right? Whereas a character like Frost is just bad. It doesn't matter who plays her. She's a bad character. Y'all can say Tweety's one of the best players in the world, and he tried playing Frost, and look how that shit went. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, yeah, I hate these types of designs. Like, Scorpion's had his teleport forever. That's not going to change. That's not the problem. The problem, he had a teleport cancel in MKX, right? That nobody remembers. In MKX, he could teleport backwards, and he could teleport cancel. He could do both of those in MKX. Same move. It was a launcher too. Instant teleport was fast as hell too. Same thing. It launched. He had the same exact move. It's just the design philosophy of the game that's changed, not the moves that have changed, right? Not the characters that have changed. And in this game, like it's just, oh man, I don't know why they do this. Because like you just like if I play a Sub-Zero player who's oppressive, I'm never gonna get to play. If I play a Scorpion player who's oppressive, or even if he's not oppressive, because, well, you'll get to play against Scorpion because he's going to do shit like this. So you'll get a chance to do something, right? The silver lining is most Scorpions will commit to teleport, which is unsafe. And there's a universal punish time to it. So, like, if I was to set him to teleport and then set him to teleport cancel, do random hit playback, you know what I mean? That's still a punish. That's still a punish. I don't know why he's not doing the EX. I wanted to show that. Is it really doing it? Yeah, it says it is. There it goes. Yeah, so anyway, there's a universal punish timing to that move, so it's always unsafe, and that's how every move that you can EX on block should be, by the way. So that's one good thing. That's the silver lining with it. And most Scorpion players will just hang themselves if you let them. Get a life lead and let them commit to unsafe shit. But get a big enough life lead that they can't just wait 45 seconds, then do this to you. You know what I mean? And don't tech throws, but yeah. Kind of always a guessing game. Kind of sucks. But anyway, if y'all enjoy the content, please sub. Appreciate all the new subs. Yeah, I just like doing analytical breakdowns on characters and this game in general because, like, I think people look at it at face value because this is a party game, right? But there are still layers. You can find depth in almost anything, right? And it isn't character depth in the sense that you can play like this or do that or do that. It's just they have a lot of tools that, like, make them toxic. Like, this is why Scorpion is toxic. It's not just a teleport cancel. That move is fine. That move has existed before, right? It's not just the overhead and the low. In MKX, Scorpion had a low starter and an overhead starter, right? But that whole game was like that, though, so I can't do that. But still, you know, it's just like the way the game is designed and design philosophy and everything. This shit is so fucking toxic. But anyway, man, y'all stay safe. I didn't mean for this video to be long, but whatever. JSF, I'm outie. Peace.